So more accountability is getting put on executive teams from a compliance and regulatory body, especially with AI. The, hey, we didn't know it was there is not really an excuse that's coming around anymore. And so more often you're starting to see that accountability where executive teams are starting to say, okay, we need to figure out a way in which we can prepare so that we can say we did. If you look at bodies like HIPAA or the OCR, they'll come in and they don't explicitly tell you, hey, you have to do this, but they'll come in after something occurs and go, hey, why didn't you do this? And so that is, from one perspective, the accountability is there. And then from a second perspective, you're getting more and more now from executive teams where they're going, okay, we're tired of paying for the compliance, right? Like we have to budget $1 million a year every year to have our SOC 2 and our PCI and our HITRUST and all these things. We actually want to get value out of this. And so now you're seeing it from that side. And so when you look at these types of experiences, like what we have, we're almost through the entire process of allowing continual education credits to be done. So now you get that towards the certifications as you perform these simulations. You have a number of different curriculums, and then you're starting to look at, you know, some of these larger teams that I've worked with where they're interested in promoting that next generation of leadership, and they're trying to figure out, how do I get them to think broader, right? I liken it, a long time ago, my mentor was a CEO, and I was a CISO of Experian Health. The CEO, Jennifer Schultz, was my mentor, and I had this meeting with her, and you know, I'm doing my typical monthly CISO dashboard that I have like 20 minutes with her, and then we have like 10 minutes of mentorship, and I'm like 5 minutes into this dashboard thing, and she's like, hey, Cliff, are we good? I go, yeah, we're good. She goes, cool, I got to go buy a company now. And it was like, okay, she's thinking on a different level than I am, right? And that's what executives right now are trying to go, how do I get that manager to think on that broader level? And so this is also a way that they're able to do this in these experiences with them. So yes, it's something that is, from a number of different angles, becoming a thing that people are wanting to do more. And so you see there's a lot of different things out there, those Code Warrior, and there's all kinds of like red, capture the flag and red hat, blue hat gaming. And there's a lot of ground floor stuff. This is the first of its kind for actually focusing on that executive level. So, yeah.